just like that.
It's confidently wrong. I'm Chris Nugget.
I'm Pat Nugget.
Fucking finally.
You know what's funny to think is how often we fucked that up every episode.
What, the slate?
No, the intro.
Oh.
Like, it'd be like, hello, podcast. It'd be like, confidently, like we would forget what we were doing.
I thought we've been pretty good about it lately.
Yeah, no, lately it's been great. But you remember like the first 10 or 15 where we just could not.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, it's nighttime.
Hey, we're talking.
Yeah.
We're having a conversation here in my weird room.
But hey, thank God we're filming this one.
We finally did it.
On the day I break my glasses. I have to wear my old stupid glasses.
Man, we could have gotten this taken care of yesterday if I didn't lose my charging cable.
I'm going to be honest. I was very proud of myself for breaking them. And then I immediately just went, we don't scream. We don't scream during the daytime.
We're not going to do that.
We certainly don't let it ruin the work event you have to go to right now.
Would that have ruined the work event for you on another day?
I'm pretty annoyed. I'm pretty upset.
The glasses look great.
Yeah, but I have to get new glasses.
Oh.
Glasses are not cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
They're like, I had to get them anyway, but like I was hoping to wait a little bit. I got to pay like $300, $400.
You don't have vision at work? They don't give you vision insurance?
Well, it's not the exam, or actually, I don't know. I guess maybe my insurance might cover frames.
Because I get free vision at Wayfair.
You get free vision exams. I don't know if you get free frames.
Well, I can look into it. Maybe I can hook you up.
You can lie to them.
I can
say you have bad eyesight.
I'm not
now.
committing insurance fraud.
That's right.
Nope.
But no, I put these on. I was thinking it'd be funny if I had like if I had like big hoop earrings in, it would look like I worked at like a failing bookstore.
Yeah,
like a Bushwick bookstore that's doomed.
Yeah, that's circling the drain.
Yeah, I'm selling like how to do. What is that thing where you don't give money to Israel? Was that DBS or something?
Divest.
Yeah.
What is BDS?
BDS. Yeah, it'd be like BDS
sounds
for
like
dummies.
A Korean. It sounds like a K-pop band. Every time I hear BDS, I was thinking of it because I think it's BTS, but I always think of a K-pop band. I like that you said a failing bookstore and not a feminist bookstore, which is what you meant.
Yeah,
you said failing to be
Thanks,
nice.
man.
Sorry, I outed you.
But no, they have a lot of those stores where, especially like in Maine, you'd walk by these like little boutique stores, and you're like, "How are you in business?"
Right.
Like there was one time. There was a Christmas where our dad got our mom like a very, very high-end wool blanket. Like I think it was like an $800 wool blanket. It was supposed to be like a nice gift, but she was like, "This is nice, but I just can't. I'm gonna use this like when I'm watching a movie. Like I'm gonna spill wine on like an $800 blanket. This is crazy." So she went to go take it back, and I went with her. And so it's just this like little cottage in the middle of nowhere in Maine with nothing but like $1,000 blankets. And we came in there. I was like, "Hey, like, we're here to return this." And the lady was nice about it, but I was like, this had to have just ruined your month. Like, how many sales are you getting?
So but that whole business is built on rich people from New York stopping by on the way up to Acadia. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you would think it'd be like if you sell a car and then all of a sudden they're coming back, you're like, fuck.
Yeah, that is, Well, and just the act of like processing it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or like, I would think about the fact like, I had family buy stuff from me on Wayfair. So they bought like a $2,000, like armoire or whatever, but it keeps getting delayed. So like I'm kind of worried that they're gonna like ask for it to be returned, but like, the money goes back to my credit card, so I just have to pull $2,000, and it's like fuck. I gotta pull $2,000. I know that. I know mathematically it's going on the credit card, so it doesn't really matter. But still, it's like fuck. I have to pull $2,000. Like that sucks. I'm not even a business.
Well, every time I get my taxes back, I immediately start acting like I just make that much money instead of like it's just a rare incidence where I'm not like paycheck to paycheck.
Dude, I don't get how people don't shoot the government more in a video game. Because like I just think about how much money they're taking. It's insane.
It's gonna be so funny if anything happens for either of us and we have to be like, I don't know, is there anything in our past? I don't know, maybe like the 18 times we've said it should be legal to kill certain groups of people
in a video game. I'm kidding. Of course.
I actually I had one earlier. I felt like you. I think in a video game, it should be legal to do that to, you ever walk around a grocery store and someone has taken something that like should be refrigerated or frozen and just like put it wherever when they don't want it? I was walking by and someone had like got like $30 like organic lamb chops and just left them on like a shelf.
That's insane.
It's crazy.
Just put it back.
Yeah.
I did a crazy move at Walmart today. I pull out. I actually can't believe I'm admitting to this. So I went to go return something.
Before you said you don't have to.
No, but it's funny. I went and returned something, and so I'm like leaving the store, and they strategically put the Krispy Kreme donuts by the exit. Yeah, and I'm like,
they're like Sun Tzu. It's strategy,
the art of tricking a fat guy like me. And I see it. I'm like, ooh, and they got a little 3-pack. I'm like, ooh, they know how to get me.
Yeah, 3-pack of donuts is interesting. Is that one sitting for you?
So in this one, but it's one. It's not one sitting. It's one walking around the store and opening the box and eating all 3 of the donuts, and then eating 2 of them, and then putting one in my pocket.
Hell yeah!
And then throwing the empty box into a garbage can in the garden section. And
in the garden section,
I walked around, dude. I moved. I took a lap. I acted like I was still looking for stuff, and then because it's the perfect crime. Like it's like, okay, if anyone catches
that's what
me,
I call the perfect crime.
I had a little snack while I'm shopping. I'm going to pay for it on the way out. Catch me. And then, if worse comes to worse and a cop stops me, who is going to understand the crime more than a police officer?
Than a police officer, of course.
I couldn't help myself. I mean, the whole problem with police racism is they don't view, minorities as their fellow. If they're racist, if it's a racist cop, they don't view them as equals. They don't view them as their fellow man.
Right.
A bald white man like me eating donuts in a Walmart, I'm one of you guys.
He's gonna see himself. Yeah,
I'm one of you guys.
It's like I'm looking in a mirror. Right.
He's like, I see myself in you, kid.
Yeah, wants to cut you a break. Did I ever tell my my Dunkin' Donuts story on the pod?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I love this story.
I used to work at a Dunkin' Donuts in high school. I think it was my junior year of high school, and it was in Wisconsin Dells, and we would have like a few regulars. And so it was my very, very first day. It was my first morning. It's like 8 a.m. on a Sunday. So like I'm already in a bad mood. I'm not a morning guy at all. But I'm at the Dunkin' Donuts. I'm running the counter. Running the register. I'm sorry. And so this old man comes in off a motorcycle, and he comes in, and it's like an 85-year-old guy riding a motorcycle, like leather jacket, and he comes in, and he goes to the counter, and I'm like, hey, welcome to Dunkin' Donuts, like, how can I help you? And he just goes, oh, my usual. And I go, super polite, I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, it's my first day, I'm not sure what your usual is. And he's just like, we'll find out. And then my buddy got me the job, so he was training me. So he comes over and he's like,
"Well, find out."
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god!
And I was immediately just like, "Oh fuck this guy!" And then so my buddy was training me, and he was like, he was the manager there for a while, like super nice guy. So he's like, "Oh hey sir, like great to see you. Like so sorry about that." And then he was like, "He's a regular. Like I'll get his order for you. Like you'll catch on." And I was like, in my head, I'm like, "Don't give this fucker anything. I hate this guy."
That's such a dick move, dude.
I worked every Sunday, and it turned out that was his weekly tradition. Was he would do a long motorcycle ride, and he'd end it by going to Dunkin' Donuts, and he would get his usual. And I still remember it to this day. I remembered it ever since that day. It was a medium black coffee and a chocolate and peanut old fashioned. So it's an old fashioned donut, chocolate frosting, chunks of peanuts on top.
I was expecting this to be a crazy, like 12 donuts every Sunday.
Nope.
It's like,
one donut, one coffee every Sunday on the motorcycle. And so every Sunday he would come up, and almost every time he would come to me at the counter, and I made it my mission to pretend like I did not remember who he was every Sunday for like 4 months.
This is his only thing.
This was his thing, and I took it away from him every chance I could get. And I would always just have like the biggest shit-eating grin and be like, "Oh, hey, sir, like, how's it going?" He'd be like, "Oh, my usual." I'm like, "Shoot, I'm so sorry. Could you remind me what your usual is?" And I just, and there's a type of person who goes to a donut store and they love having a usual. They love being a regular.
This is his thing.
This is his thing. Like, and every Sunday I took it away from him for 4 months because fuck that guy.
Fuck that, dude.
And then one day, it was right before I left the job, Sunday morning, an old lady comes in. It's not the guy, it's the lady. She comes in, and she goes like, "Hey, like my husband comes here a lot, comes here every Sunday. Unfortunately, he passed away. He had some like heart problems, and he passed away. And I know that he would always come here every Sunday, and he'd get his usual, and that was like a really nice tradition that he had. So I just wanted to come, and I wanted to get his usual. And I was like, oh man, like I'm really, really sorry. Like my condolences. I'm sorry. What was his usual?"
Oh my god.
Just one last fuck you from the grave.
Oh my god.
Fuck that guy, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. Kind of a chilly day. I bet it's hot for him today, though. Fuck that guy.
It's like that is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
of course.
Like, you would have played ball completely if he wasn't just a fucking dickhead.
Because here's the thing, and there's a lot of times, it's kind of like a similar thing to where, like, if someone gets mad at you for like what you say to them in an argument, and sure, there's definitely things you shouldn't say to people, but like people forget that the core principle is we're fighting and I'm doing what I can to hurt you. Verbally, I'm trying to hurt you. Right. But like, dude, I had another time when I used to work at another donut shop in Madison in college.
Oh, Greenbush?
I didn't do this, but same guy had his regular ship denied. So I'm working the counter at another donut store in Madison, Greenbush Bakery. It's fine. But this kid comes in, and I would work the night shift usually, but sometimes I work the day shift. So there's a lot, like usually the night shift was like the drunk crowd, but it's like mid-afternoon.
There's nothing better than hitting Greenbush at fucking 2 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're open till like, what, 4? Like, they open late.
3, yeah. And I'd clean up on tips.
Oh, that's awesome,
She's
man.
laying on the mic cord. Stop. It's not a toy. It's not a toy. I love you, but it's not a toy. Stop. Anyway, so yeah, this kid comes in, and so I'm there, the manager's in the back, and I'm running the register, and he's like, hey man, like, how's it going? And he's with his buddy, and he's trying to impress his buddy. So he's like, yeah, like my brother used to work here. You probably know it, but like, could you just get me like a Zach? And I was like, I don't know what that is. He's like, well, my brother used to work here. Like, that was like his order. Like, it was a special donut. It was like a special combination of donuts in a 6-pack. And I was like, yeah, man, I worked the night shift. I haven't been there that long. Like, I'll go check. And so I go back to the manager, and I'm like, hey, this dude's here to get like a Zach. And then the manager knows that the kid's up front, so he goes out of his way to go like, what the fuck's a Zach? And I was like, I don't know. He said his brother used to work here. He was like, I don't fucking know a Zach. Who cares?
Oh my God.
Tell him to get whatever. Who cares?
Oh my God.
And this kid is just like red in the face. He's like so embarrassed. I come back and I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, man. No one knows what you're talking about.
Hey, no one knows your stupid brother.
Yeah.
What, is he dead?
Yeah.
Is your brother dead?
Turns out no one cares about your brother.
Oh my God, dude.
And yeah, dude, it's mean-spirited, but like...
No, fuck that. I mean, fuck that. It's like, just be good to your family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. Don't have these parasocial relationships with the fucking donut shop.
Right.
Or come correct. Don't come like a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
And we would gladly make you like, there are places that have regulars who are celebrated and they're polite and they also tip well.
Yeah.
So go fuck yourself, dude.
A nice, polite regular is an absolute treat. We love seeing them.
Yeah.
A rude regular, I will celebrate their death on a moderately public forum. And you can quote me on that. You can put that in print.
You can put that in writing.
I will celebrate your death 10 years later. That's how it works.
I laugh at your probably now dead wife. I laugh upon them.
That's right.
I did love working there though. That was sick.
Greenbush was pretty sick.
Drunk driving the moped and just picking up like 12 donuts and then trading them with toppers to get topper sticks. Just doing all sorts of donut trades.
Yeah.
We traded for Chick-fil-A once. You remember that? We got 30 nugs at Chick-fil-A for a box of donuts.
I did one time I also drove the moped, but went all the way across town and got burritos for a box of donuts.
Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, the saddest thing was when you'd go into a restaurant and try to pitch a trade, and they're like, oh yeah, like they don't love their employees, they won't let us. They don't let us do a trade.
Right. But yeah, I mean, that was like, because Greenbush was like currency in Madison. Like, everyone fucking loves Greenbush. So like, you come with 12 donuts, like, yeah, we'll trade.
Oh, yeah.
We'll trade you wings. And then also we had to deal with like Rockies or Rocky Rococos.
That's
so like,
right.
I was just able to grab a free pizza every single time I worked.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there was one time I was like out at bars with some buddies, and one of the Rockies guys was out at the bar, and we recognized each other. We were like, dude, so good to see you. And he was like, dude, are you still at Greenbush? I was like, no, I quit really unceremoniously. And I was like, dude, are you still at Rockies? Like, no, I left immediately. I have a drug problem. They were like, hell yeah, dude.
I did. So like, my relationship at Greenbush got me a job at Jordan's Big Ten, which is like like a pub down the road. But like the summer that I worked there, it was like I was working at Greenbush, and I was taking like 3 summer courses. So like this job was like 5th on my priority, well, 6th, because my 5th priority was getting fucked up.
Obviously.
So like it was on the bottom of my priorities list. So I'd come and like I worked like 1 shift a week. So it wasn't like I was in the cut enough to like understand the menu. Yeah. So I would, and like it's not like it's a complicated menu, but I was like the sauce guy. You have to know which sauces go with which sandwich, and I refused to learn the menu. And the guy that I worked with fucking just absolutely hated me, because if I fuck up, he has to make a whole new one. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's like, it's just it's infuriating, and like I get it, but like it's like fuck you. This is like, again, this is 5th. 6th on my list of priorities. I'm so fucking exhausted. I'd open a Green Bush at 5 a.m., nap for an hour, get high during my nap, obviously, and then come to Jordan's Big Ten. Like, sorry, I'm not. You should fire me. Yeah, it's not my job to fire myself. You should have fired me.
You're doing your part to get fired. You aren't. They're not picking up their part.
Neither of us are doing our jobs here. Yeah. Okay. Like I remember. The guy hated me so much, and I remember just trying to make small talk with him, and he was like really into like Daft Punk. Nice. So he was playing Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, and I was just kind of like, man, this song sounds so weird without Kanye West on it.
God, he hated
just
you.
Didn't say a word to me. Yeah. It was like, all right, that's the last time I try to relate to you.
Yeah,
dude.
It's fair. Well, I mean, obviously that's his job, and you're ruining.
Oh, of course.
It.
No, I mean they hate. And then the manager at one point was just like, hey man, like, can you like try to learn the menu, please? And I was like, yeah. No.
Not gonna do it. Yeah. I do miss having like jobs you can just completely phone it in and it doesn't matter at all.
What do you think I do every day now?
Yeah, true.
They're telling me to use AI.
Yeah.
So I'm
true.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do then?
I'm gonna not do anything.
I used to work at a restaurant like my senior year, and I was an expo, which it's really just a job that only exists in poorly run restaurants. Like my job was to get yelled at by the kitchen and then to get yelled at by the servers when each side was fucking stuff up. So my entire job was just, it was like they needed one person to be able to calmly communicate between two groups of people who are always fighting. Exactly, yeah. And I had this dude who I'd have to work with him on the weekend sometimes, and he was like just the scum of the earth. Just like he would like fart on the line. He would like aggressively like verbally sexually assault like the female waitresses. He would like stare at 15-year-old girls like asses. He used to do crack.
Was it Merrick?
He was telling me one time, he was like telling the story like it was impressive, but it was basically that he lived in an apartment with like 3 other guys that he barely knew. He's like 45 years old, so he's a fucking loser. And he was he was talking about how he had a roommate who had an AC unit in his room and then was just gone for 3 days. So he was like, so fuck him. So I just broke into his room and stole his AC unit. Who cares? And I was like, wow, you seem like a great guy. And then but anytime it'd get busy, everyone would start getting like really stressed out, and he would like yell. He'd like threaten to fight. He like threatened to punch me like a few times because he like couldn't handle stress, because he doesn't deserve to be alive. And there was one
nice guy podcast.
Yeah,
a couple of nice brothers.
But I mean, dude, fuck this guy. But there was one day where we had like this huge rush. Everyone's stressed out. Everyone's freaking out. He like threatened to punch me, and I was just like, yeah, man, whatever. And then things calmed down, and then one of the waitresses comes by and she's like, you know what I respect about you, Paz? Like, you never lose your cool even when things get busy. And he was standing right next to me. I go like, yeah, honestly, I feel like people who just can't handle stressful situations like that are just kind of pathetic if you really think about it. And then I just like look over at him, I'm like,
wait, make it to the camera.
Like, hit him with the big smile. This is a mean-spirited podcast tonight.
Hey, you know what? Fuck these people. It's like, okay, what's better for that person? Just to smile and act like everything's okay, or be like, no, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, actually, what we do is smile and think, hey, everything's okay, and then talk about it on a podcast 5 years later.
Well,
that's what a man does.
Also, like, not to be like a fucking like nice guy, like feminist or whatever, but it's like, yeah, if 10 minutes ago you like threatened to fuck like a 17-year-old girl in front of me, what am I going to treat you nicely?
No, you deserve to be ridiculed.
The only reason I won't,
just society, you'd beat the fuck out of that guy.
But I don't want to go to jail. You're not worth anything to me, so I won't hit you. I will say mean things to you, and then I will talk about it on a podcast to multiple people.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of AC units, this is a little piece from the news. Did you hear about the guy who replaced Marjorie Taylor Greene as like senator of Georgia? I think he was a senator or congressman. Did you hear about this at all?
I don't think so.
So he's a replacement. I forget his name, but he was at a hotel in DC. And he noticed that his AC unit kept shutting off because there's a setting that's described as a Green New Deal setting where to save power if there's no motion detected in the hotel room,
the
smart. AC unit will automatically shut off.
Yeah. Well, actually, I guess it's not smart.
Yeah, I mean,
what if you're sleeping?
Yeah, what if you're sleeping?
Yeah.
You know, but there's a VIP setting that you can set. We'll just give that a second. Dogfight out there.
Everyone's mean-spirited today in Philly.
Michael Vick's out there.
That's right.
But yeah, so there's like a VIP setting that you can have it on, and then it won't do that. And the hotel's explaining to them, you need the VIP setting, and he said, well, it should already been on the VIP setting. I'm from Georgia. Okay, that's named after George Washington. He literally invented freedom, and he's just going on and on about this tirade.
And this is a politician?
Yes, he is a senator of Georgia.
Before I make a fool of myself, Georgia's not named after George Washington, is it?
No,
yeah,
it was named after King George.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, but he's just going on and on and on. And, obviously people are like calling him out. It's like, oh, you fucking idiot. That's not what it's named after.
Wait,
and
also,
a spokesperson said, obviously he was kidding. No reasonable person would think he was serious when he said that.
Also, Georgia isn't even one of the 13 colonies, is it?
No.
Yeah. So
no, actually, no, it is.
It is?
It's one of the OG 13.
But it's definitely not the first one.
No.
Yeah. It's like Virginia.
It's just like... It's so funny to be so stupid that like your spokesperson has to be this. Like, obviously he was kidding,
right?
Like no one would ever think he was serious about that when he was like totally fucking serious.
Yeah,
but also because this is a confidently wrong classic, obviously. Right here. This is our bread and butter. Being just shooting so from the confident hip. And yet so fucking unbelievably wrong. But I just want to show you what this guy looks like.
Oh yeah, pull him up
because. I don't know, just people are like roasting this guy, and he's like, oh, this guy's dumber than he looks. Oh, they already deleted it.
Damn. Okay, I like that they don't even say his name. It's just Marjorie Taylor Greene's replacement.
I know. That's how irrelevant.
Marjorie Taylor Soldier Spy. That's him.
But it's like, this guy's dumber than he looks.
God damn.
It's like, yeah.
Dude, are all of our politicians just becoming podcasters?
Yeah. Oh, wait. And then he said, baffled at the amount of people who didn't get it. LOL. Honestly, it gets more amusing every time someone reacts negatively. It's obviously satirical.
Is it?
It's like, yeah, I'm satiring the fact that you would think I'm smart because I'm a senator making decisions, but I'm actually a fucking idiot. That's the satire.
He looks like if you used AI to like mash together everyone who was arrested at January 6th into one guy, and it's like he's got a backwards hat in the picture because they all have backwards hats all the time.
Have you noticed that people are calling comedy satire now? Like anyone who like doesn't do comedy but like consumes it, they'll say like instead of saying that's good stand up or like that's good comedy, they'll say that's good satire. And it's like that's not satire is a very specific thing.
Right.
Like now I'm being like, I don't want to be Mr. Pedant over here. I want to be fucking Mr. Shallow and pedantic over here. But like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Satire is a very specific thing.
Yeah.
And in fact, if you call like something that I'm doing satire, it's kind of insulting.
Yeah.
You're satirizing me, a guy who thinks he's funny.
my genuine effort to have a career.
These things I've thought about for hours. And
this is my take on having a career in comedy.
Yeah, you're satirizing a successful comedian.
I had a news thing I wanted to bring up too. There, I don't know his name. It was some dude who worked in like our nuclear program and for like the army, and he was caught by an undercover journalist just giving away secrets to like an undercover journalist.
To Israel, right?
No, like a journalist. Like I think like a U.S. journalist. I mean, maybe that happened too, but like this one was it was like him at a bar talking to some like I assume like attractive lady and just like giving away like secrets on like I forget the details. It was basically just saying shit he's just not supposed to say that's classified. And in the clip I saw, the journalist was like being like, "Oh, really? Like they're not building nukes, or like whatever it was." And he goes like, "You're not a spy, are you?" And she's like, "No." He's like, "Okay, yeah, because that's what they do a lot. Is they'll just send like a pretty girl into the bar and like get the guy talking, and then he gives away the secrets." And it's like, you don't put this together.
Right.
Like what? Not even like you're supposed to notice that she's an undercover journalist, but it's like you don't think like, oh, maybe I should stop telling you nuclear secrets.
Also, it's like it's not even a possibility that like, oh, you're explaining this like underground market where like you can make a lot of money. I'm gonna give you those secrets,
right?
Oh, I sure hope you don't tell someone for a lot of money and ruin my life. Like you're giving them the ammunition.
Yeah, but honestly, dude, if I worked in like our nuclear program and I was at like an Applebee's and had a couple drinks, I'm probably telling everyone, dude.
I'm telling everyone.
If I'm at Texas Roadhouse and I have a Kenny Loggins style margarita with a Kenny kicker on it,
oh man. Woo. It's over.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying this on the record. Never give me a security clearance.
Never.
I will ruin it.
Yeah.
I don't take it seriously. I don't respect you, and I want to get laid. And I want to be interesting.
And also, like, you enjoy saying a secret with a passion that I have not seen from anyone else. You enjoy. There was one time. It was you told me, not even like a secret, but just something that someone had asked like not to be told.
My ex-girlfriend, right?
Yeah. You told me about it. You said, don't let anyone know that I told you about this. Then that person brought it up in conversation, and I expertly played off that I didn't know about it beforehand. And then once the conversation switched topics, you started slow clapping and went, that was great. And then just proceeded to be like, I told him, and look how he lied to you so well.
I didn't want to lie to I loved her. I didn't want to lie to her.
That's just, so then don't tell me.
See, the thing is, I'll say this. I don't fucking give a shit. She's saying, oh, don't tell people these things because she's a narcissist and wants to control the truth and have a very specific perception of her. And I want to say, hey, you're with family. Drop the act, okay? We all love you for you. Stop doing this fucking charade.
Sure, but then you should probably do that before I do an entire performance where then I'm lying to them. I
didn't mean to throw you under the bus.
Look at how you couldn't tell he was being dishonest with you. Did you see that? Did you see how dishonest he was being with you the entire time and that you didn't know? Isn't that cool? Look how he can just put on a mask and you wouldn't even be able to tell. Isn't that awesome?
Oh, man. I'm sorry about that.
That's fine. I don't care. I don't care about anything.
Oh, that's so funny. And part of me in the moment was like, it would be so funny if I told her that. Told him this. No, if I'm thinking about this right thing, I was proud of her. I thought it was cool.
Sure.
What happened? She was just embarrassed about it. Fucking loser.
All right.
You fucking dork.
Well, that's neither here nor there.
Listen to another Harry Potter audiobook, you fucking dork.
All right.
Man. I saw another news item. It was the Satanist won a religious accommodation at school.
What do you?
So like, there's every school has a policy about like hall passes, and they argued that using the hall pass system to monitor and restrict the time students spend in the restroom goes against the Church of Satan's third tenet, which states one's body is inviolable, subject to one's own will alone. So, like, they're basically insisting that they have bodily autonomy and can go shit and piss whenever they want.
What? But that would like supersede other laws. How does that even?
I mean, it's just like the schools are so like beholden to like the students' will. You know what I mean? Like they're so scared of parents who are also a part of the Church of Satan, so they're just scared of any sort of action against them.
If you have parents that are in the Church of Satan, they should call it the Church of Satantology. That'd be That'd be a much smoother. I don't know. Because also I don't think anyone in the Church of. Is this just the Church of Satan?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone in that church is like genuinely Satan's evil and I like him. Like it's always sort of like I think the entire point is to be like, oh, well, Satan actually teaches like freedom and like not to subjugate yourself to like religious creed or whatever. Like I think it's supposed to be more like a freedom thing than anything. But like, dude, if you have parents who just are like ironically into Satan, that's got to be so annoying.
But they're totally sincerely into Satan. That's the thing.
Well, no, I thought it was like there isn't anyone. I think there's like two branches of it. One of them is just kind of like, oh, the point is that people should govern themselves. And I think there's some people that are like, I actually love Satan as the devil or whatever. But I don't think there's a lot of people that just genuinely like Satan.
I think you're describing two of the same people. Like it's like it's all like their belief in love of Satan means that like what was the first thing you said?
Well, like I've heard people in the church talk about it, and they're saying like it's not like we love evil and we worship the devil.
Right.
It's like Christianity kind of subjugates you, and Satan believed in like self-freedom and self-governance.
But that is satanic.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's not like there's people who are like, I love doing evil shit because I love the devil.
That's our interpretation of Satanism.
Yeah.
But their interpretation of Satanism is about bodily autonomy, but it's still satanic. They do worship the devil. It's just people who are subjugated under Christianity believe that the devil inherently does evil things, where the devil is just a being and has a certain belief system, and they subscribe to that belief system.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But that subscribing to that belief system is love of Satan. It's just like we're convinced and told to believe that loving Satan is like fucking a goat or whatever.
Yeah.
But
well, actually, if you ever want to be really annoying in conversation, if anyone ever brings up Satan, what you can tell them is that the word Satan in I don't know if it's Aramaic or Hebrew, but actually just means enemy.
Oh.
So like there isn't a Satan, or you have a Satan. There isn't Satan the name.
If you really want to be annoying, you can argue that the Statue of Liberty is actually a satanic symbol, and it's a depiction of Lucifer.
That is annoying. I like that. I'll remember that.
It's, there's like a famous painting of Lucifer, and it looks remarkably like the Statue of Liberty. It's got the 6 spiked crown.
Yeah.
It's got the apple, which is why it's called the Big Apple, and then there's chains around its ankle. And the Statue of Liberty has these like chains. It has 4 of the things that kind of point to it being a depiction of Lucifer.
Okay.
Yeah. Lucifer summoning his legions. So you can argue that America, the symbol of America, is Lucifer summoning his legions.
If you ever want to be really annoying, yeah.
If you ever
want to go into a conversation and be like, how can I let people know that I know trivia facts? How can I make this about me and the things I know? But you could also
argue that the West is decadent and needs to be destroyed.
Sure, you could argue that.
You could argue that if you wanted to be very annoying.
If you wanted to pretty much just derail a conversation. That's what I'm going to start doing when I'm at these fucking job fairs.
You know that meme of like the one guy standing by himself and everyone in the party's dancing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like everyone in here doesn't know that the West is decadent and needs to be destroyed.
Yeah.
They don't know that the Statue of Liberty is a symbol of Lucifer.
Yeah. Speaking of fucking annoying people, so I was at this job fair for work earlier, and I've been noticing these people who seem to think that a job fair is an opportunity for them to be like Mark Zuckerberg and be like, I'm gonna flip the entire structure of this. Because normally you go to a job fair and the people at the job fair, you go up to them and be like, hey, what is the job that you're here for? And then they tell you about the job, and you go either I don't want that, or you go, I do want that, and then you get information and then you leave. But like, this person came up to me and they're like, oh, like, what do you do? First they're like, I saw you over here and the table was empty, and I just hated seeing an empty table. And I'm like, yeah, no, that God forbid I don't have to talk to anybody for a few minutes. That's awesome of you to come over. And then they're like, what do you do? And then I told them, they're like, what software do you use for that? And I told them the name of the software. And then they're like, well, actually, I'm a web developer. So what I could do is I could like upgrade that and like speed it up. And I was kind of like,
because we don't have those.
Well, I was just like, no, I mean, we just kind of bought it from a company. We don't usually, we usually don't pay people who don't have jobs to to tweak our software. But it's like, can't you just tell me if you need a job? I don't need this thing where you're like, I'm going to take the whole concept of a job fair and I'm going to flip it on its head. That's not annoying at all.
It's like you're going to a place with jobs for you to apply to, and they're like, I'm special. I'm going to make my own job.
Right.
I'm going to Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Sharks. What if we just made up a job for me? You know, this software, because they don't have web developers.
Yeah.
They don't have people that are fucking working on the software right now. Like, we don't have that.
And then I was getting annoyed because one, I had to wear these dorky ass fucking glasses there, and my eyes hurt. But
is it not your prescription? Like, is it not the right prescription?
No, these are like 6 years old.
Oh,
yeah, it's not great.
Jesus.
But like people just kept coming up to me, and just, like there'd be no one at my table that I was talking to at the moment. And they'd be like, I saw that there was no one here, and I felt bad for you, so I came over, and it was kind of like, do you think that I want to be here? I do this so I don't starve to death, and I can go to open mics. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. This is a moment. This is a moment of bliss.
Yeah,
I get to be on my phone for a little bit, dude. That's crazy.
But you know what? Had great desserts at the event. Yeah. I was texting you about it. Mediterranean place had a chocolate baklava that knock your cock off.
Oh my god.
That's what I'm describing good things as now. They'll knock your freaking cock off.
That does sound really good.
Or they had normal baklava. It wasn't that good. They it sounds bad. You ever have a cake that's just wet?
Yeah.
You ever one of those wet ass cakes?
It was a sopping wet cake.
It was a sopping wet cake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Nice.
I went, wow.
Damn.
It's mushy.
This is the wet ass cake.
Yeah.
What is this? My girlfriend's ass?
Yeah. Yep.
Sopping wet.
It's just a dripping wet piece of cake.
Like you just jumped in a lake.
Uh-huh.
Well, would you believe
it?
We're at the halfway
The sacred
point.
30.
We're at 35.
Oh shit.
We've been cooking with gas. Folks, if you like this, like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Get more people to listen to this.
What was that? What are you doing?
I don't know.
This is a secret.
Yeah.
Everyone in here,
Chris and
Pat's a closed
podcast.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody.
We moved to Philly to be just like them. All right. This is Am I Overreacting? Am I overreacting for thinking my friend is a liar?
Now, for the people listening at home, this is a picture of someone in a hospital bed with just their eyes blacked out in the picture, so it looks like they're wearing a scuba mask.
Well, I think that's just for their privacy. I think the person.
I know. It looks dumb.
Okay. Yeah. So, am I overreacting for thinking my friend lied to me? Sorry for my bad English. It's not my first language.
Perfect so far.
I lent him money, and he was supposed to give it back to me yesterday. But instead of meeting, he sent me this picture and told he had some accident, pepper spray or something. And is in the hospital because he needs to have some kind of oxygen therapy. I think it's a fake photo and I'm very upset, but he thinks it's real. Am I overreacting?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. But I mean, look at this picture. I mean, he's got three tubes, different colored tubes coming out of this like oxygen mask. Now, what's throwing me off is there is a vitals monitor. There's basically the background that looks like a hospital bed, but this doesn't look real at all.
It does look like you AI generated a photo of you in a hospital bed.
This looks not real.
Yeah.
And I think when there's smoke, there's fire when it comes to these things.
It's true.
But there's some comments. Not overreacting. There's no need for that mask to have 3 hoses when all it does is deliver pressurized air.
Okay.
That's from an anesthesiologist. So, I mean, yeah, I think we could pretty conclusively say that his friend's lying to him. Mm-hmm. Well, what do you think of this guy, huh? I think you're underreacting. I think this person fucked you out of money.
I guess I'm curious. I mean, I wish there was more details. I wish we knew how much money. I wish we knew, like if this involves them saying they can't pay them back because of this.
Right.
Because also, like, you can, you're on your phone. You have Venmo. Like,
right.
There needs to be more information as to why that means they can't give you the money back.
I mean, that just tells me that they're lying. Because it's like, if they actually cared about giving you the money, they would give you the money. You know what I mean?
Although
they would find a way.
I will say, if they are in the hospital, that does make sense. If it's like, well, I can't pay you back right now. I'm in the hospital. I'm going to get hit with a huge bill.
Right. But then it's like, the fact that you're sending photo proof tells me that it's fake. Because it's like, just, you don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're an honest person, you would just take their word for it. Like, hey, I'm in the hospital, I'll pay you later.
But also, just to play devil's advocate, if I ever, like, end up randomly in the hospital, I'm taking a bunch of pictures and be like, dude, look at me, I'm in the fucking hospital.
Yeah, but if look
at all these tubes. What, am I in a water park?
In a situation like this, if I was really in the hospital, also, crazy excuse, pepper spray accident?
Yeah.
Were you assaulting somebody?
That means you went to jail.
About? Yeah. Or you should have taken a photo of you in jail for assault.
This is a little bit of a non sequitur, but I just want to mention it. We were at an open mic last night, and you were on stage, and you were doing your classic, has anyone ever been to jail before, opening to a bit. Yeah. And then a guy said yes. And then usually it's someone with just a DUI. And then you asked him, what'd you go to jail for? And he said, I went to a high school.
Just went into a high school.
And then just was not going to give any other follow-up. And then obviously, I'm going after you. And if obviously what you do in that situation is the open mic host comes up and completely steps on the bit so that I can't ask him about it and then does nothing with it.
The hilarious open mic
Traditionally at an open mic, what you do as the host is you keep doing about 10 seconds of bad material in between each comic.
Yeah. He's really funny.
It helps. It actually really does help a lot.
Great comic.
Because it takes the pressure off me to think of something funny in the moment, so that way no one can connect with me. And that way I can just do my material coldly in an audience that you've encouraged to be disruptive. That's how you make a good open mic.
God damn. I love when like someone who's bad at comedy is like, hey, we all suck and are bad at this. hey, don't we all suck at comedy?
Anyway, here's someone trying.
Yeah. Yeah, we all suck.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But anyway, I do not think you're overreacting. I think honestly, that's one where like just call them out. Say, oh man, I'm so sorry. I'd love to come visit you.
Right. Yeah.
I'll come visit you today.
I'm going to make sure you're okay.
This is really bad. I'll call off work. I'll come check on you.
And the selfies, that's just too extra. Like if I was in the hospital, I would just take one photo from my perspective, like POV, and it's a wristband.
Oh, the wristband.
That tells you everything you need to know.
I don't know. I think I'm taking freaky selfies if I'm ever in a hospital bed.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
who's to say?
That'd be funny if you just send them like a fucking dick pic from the hospital.
My friends?
Wouldn't that be funny?
My close friends?
If I sent a picture of my cock to my friends. All right, let's see what else we got here. Am I overreacting? My husband told me he's so attracted to my best friend, and he's mad he can't do anything about it.
Damn. All right, I can read this. Hi, I'm posting from a burner because I honestly don't know how to process this and I need outside perspective. A couple days ago, my husband said something that I can't stop thinking about and I feel like it changed something in me. We were about to smoke for Shut up, dude. We were about to smoke for 420, just casually talking, and he brought up a Reddit post saying it's natural to be physically attracted to people outside your relationship. Then he proceeded by asking me if I find any of his friends attractive. I said none at all. I asked him the same question back, and he hesitated. I already knew. I asked him if he met my best friend, we'll call her AP, and he said, I don't want to be around her like that because she's too attractive. It makes me so mad that she's attractive and there's nothing I can do about it. God damn. He was completely serious, not joking. If anything, he sounded frustrated.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what to say.
Fuck your friend.
Yeah, it could be more cut and dry. He wants to fuck your friend and he's weird about it. I didn't even know what to say. I just told him I couldn't respond to that right now and walked away. I went into my closet and cried, then came back out and pretended I was fine.
Nice. Great move.
Just to pause real quick. Both of you are acting in the strangest way you could about this situation. Yeah. You don't need to hide that you're upset about this from him. Let's see. Cry, pretend I was fine. Since then, I basically shut down and stopped talking to him altogether. Perfect. Great. That's what you do.
Great response.
What makes this worse is that this isn't the first time he's made me feel like I'm not enough. There's so many instances, but here's a few. In the beginning, he told me he didn't want to date me because of my size. Okay. He's compared me to the same friend before, saying I should be like her because she can eat anything and stay skinny. Right after our wedding, July 2025, I caught him watching porn and he told me I don't do it for him. I don't do it for him, that he thinks about other women during sex. So hearing this now about my best friend just feels like everything piling on at once. For my best friend, AP, this is someone I trust deeply. I don't feel weird about her being around him. I truly trust her. But now I feel uncomfortable with him being around her. I don't trust him the same way anymore, and I hate that feeling. I keep replaying it in my head and wondering if he was thinking about her the last time we had sex, especially since we had just come back from her housewarming, and the more time I give it, the more upset I'm feeling about it. Yeah, obviously. Lady. What hurts the most is not just that he feels that way, but that he said it to me, knowing my insecurities and everything he said to me in the past. It feels careless, disrespectful, and honestly, kind of cruel. I feel betrayed, disgusted, insecure, and just not enough. I'm going to my parents' house this weekend to get some space because I don't even know how to talk to him right now. I guess what I'm asking is this something people actually say in marriages? Is this normal honesty or is this crossing a line? Am I overreacting for being this hurt? How do you even come back from something like this when it involves someone so close to you? Do you even come back? We can kind of skip all this. Edit, he has apologized about the things he said prior, saying he said it out of anger, and he doesn't mean it if it
Doesn't out of anger? That's so much worse.
It's so much worse. He's currently on SSRIs to control his anger now.
Oh my God.
Edit 2. I've lost a lot of weight compared to the beginning of our relationship. He met me again at 170s. Lowest I was 109 after the wedding, and now I'm sitting at 129. Def a bit healthier in my opinion. He tells me he finds me attractive nowadays. I just have a hard time believing him is all. Edit 3, I haven't just... we get the picture.
we get the point. Is that healthy honesty? That's the question here. Is that healthy honesty? And no, it's not.
No.
And again, I mean, I feel like every time we do these, it's like the fact that you're asking means no is not normal.
Well, it's also funny comparing this one from the last one, because the last one was like, you fundamentally haven't given me all the info that I need. Mm-hmm. This one, it's like, yeah, a paragraph in, I get it. Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah.
He calls you fat and that you don't do it for him. And you're like, is there something wrong? But he's
framing it like, oh, I'm just going to be honest with you. And now he's like, no, I was pissed off because you're fat. like that makes it better.
Because also, like, if you look at it logically, okay, first question, is it normal for your partner to be attracted to other people? Yes.
Sure.
You say nothing about it.
You don't, what
if
the
someone's
fuck?
And obviously there's a limit, like if someone's just like, hey, do you find this person attractive? You can be like, yeah, I guess.
Well, yeah, there's a difference between like acknowledging someone's pretty and like being like, I'm attracted to you and I feel a pull every time we're like that you never admit to that.
Right.
That's crazy.
Well, because on the other, like, I feel like there's like extremes in this where like there's like the type of person where it's like, if you ask me, like, a man and a woman could never really be just friends. And it's like, what are you, a rapist? What are you talking about? But then on the other hand, it's just like, why are you pretending like you can't find people attractive and still be like faithful in your relationship?
Right.
Like there's this weird it's this weird thing where it's just like, it's like, I feel like people did it when they were younger a lot, but it's like, some people like get into a relationship and they'll be like, once I got with you, I realized I never really liked anyone before you. Like, I realized now in this relationship that every other relationship and every other attraction was completely fake.
Yeah.
Where
that
it's
just
like,
tells me, okay, you cheated while this was in the gestation period of the relationship. You fucked a couple other people and you feel bad about it.
There's a healthy middle ground between these two extremes, and it's definitely not saying that it's hard to be around your friend because they're attractive and that you don't do it for them sexually.
That's crazy.
That's a bad person.
But it's also it's just wild to be like, so when we started dating, he said they didn't want to date me because I'm fat. So after the wedding, like it's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And also, I'm not blaming her, but like, what the fuck, lady?
What were the numbers? Okay, wait. So when they met, she was in 170s when they met, dropped to 109 after the wedding, and now is gained back to like...
That's
an insane amount of weight to drop.
That's an insane amount of weight to lose.
Yeah. There was like one summer, like I think in college, I went from being like 220 to like 185 over the course of a summer, and it was not healthy.
Yeah,
it was just, I think I like starved myself and would like run miles and miles at like midnight after work. It was not a healthy way to drop weight.
Oh my God.
But I certainly didn't do it because some lady told me that I don't do it for her unless I did this.
Yeah, that's just it makes me sad to hear like what people accept for themselves.
Yeah.
It's just like, come on, man. Like you have to be what, 20s, early 30s. Like, you don't have to be with someone that makes you feel that way.
Yeah.
I would rather be alone than be with someone who makes me feel that way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And also, like, if you have to reinforce that you like trust your friend but don't trust your husband, like, get rid of him then. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Ugh. And then it's like, and then she's going to be like, well, it's not that easy. We have to get divorced. There's like paperwork. It's like, you should have done that before you made it official. You should have done this a long time ago.
You should be thinking about this where, the dumb thing was getting married. It's time to get rid of this as quickly as possible.
And annul that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking make that shit annulled.
And then, girl, have a dessert. Have a brownie.
Eat a cupcake.
Go to Hurrah's Coffee House. Get a chocolate baklava. It's delicious.
Come on. Life's too short. Have a little meat on your bones, sweetheart.
Olive.
You're beautiful just the way you are, except probably not. All right. Am I the asshole?
I missed that for a second.
What happened?
Just called her ugly.
I'm kidding.
Slipped it in there.
I'm sure she's not as ugly as she thinks she is.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a level
to the We Hate Women podcast.
No, that's not what I'm saying. All right. I'm sure the guy's hideous. I'm sure he doesn't deserve this woman at all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Am I the asshole for refusing to take care of my disabled brother and instead moving 4 hours away with a friend?
Just off the title, it's not a great
I saw this.
start.
Like, all right, yep, we're gonna unpack this. Hey, what? We just get home from a long trip because we got a lot to unpack here.
Not bad.
Sorry,
pal.
that's Pat's joke. Pat made that joke first.
Thanks,
man. When I was born, I was a very loved child who got everything I wanted, and then my brother came along. He has severe developmental issues and has been diagnosed with autism and ADHD, but the more extreme kind.
The BMX kind.
Extreme autism.
I am
360.
BMX autism.
Autism 360.
This is half pipe autism.
Damn, son, where'd you find that autism?
Damn, I got the 720 kickflip kind of autism. Let's go.
After he got diagnosed at 6, my life changed. I moved out of the bigger room to give it to him. I missed out on birthdays and celebrations for special occasions because of him, and I genuinely have zero relationship with him because I was never taught how to interact with him, and I can't speak his language.
I'm sorry, real quick. What do you mean you were never taught how to interact with your brother?
That's your fault.
You just interact with the person.
You're around him. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, no, he's the one with autism.
Yeah, yeah, I think they both are a little
He's
touched.
the one with ADHD and
It's a
autism.
spectrum.
Yeah. He's got, I don't know what it is. I just don't know how to communicate with a
I
person.
wasn't given the handbook on communicating with my blood relative.
Right.
Sorry. Okay.
It'd also be funny to be like, and I gave up the bigger room. I measured it. It's a loss of 3/8 of an inch on every dimension.
I made a visual map in my mind. I can't speak his language. I wasn't allowed friends over, and if he was acting up, I couldn't visit friends because I had to help with taking care of the house so they could take care of him. I didn't even get a phone until 15. Shut the fuck up.
That's like,
That's a normal
That's
age
a young
to get a
age
phone.
to get a phone.
I didn't get a phone until fucking 16.
yeah.
My brother's not even retarded. So what the fuck? I didn't even get a phone until I was 15, but my brother got an iPad. Well, here's the source.
Yeah.
I think I got down to the bottom of this. iPad kid.
iPad kid.
He needed one to keep him occupied. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. This person sounds very selfish, just right off the top. But years passed, and I basically gave up. I got myself a job and started saving, so when I could move out, I would have the funds to do so.
Wait, so just there's a lot to unpack with it. I guess we just got back from a trip. Years passed, and I basically gave up. It's weird to say that, and then I got myself a job being like, well, I finally had enough of that and got a job. Like,
Right.
why are those related?
Right.
What do you mean? You're
Yeah.
supposed to get a job.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
No one wants to work anymore.
I'm currently living with my friend about 20 minutes away from my parents, but I still feel like it's too close as I'm constantly being called up to babysit him so they can do things together, and I'm sure they're priming me to be his full-time caregiver when they age out of it. I don't think they planned on it at first, as I generally got no training on how to take care of him as a child, but now it's the opposite, and they have sent me courses to better develop my skills. Okay, so you don't care about not being trained because you're being like, what? Oh, you should have done this when I was 6?
Well, also, it's weird to be like, yeah, they call me up to babysit them so they can do things together.
Right.
It's like, you mean the married couple that love each other and had 2 children together?
I finally had enough, and last week, me and my best friend managed to secure a lovely 2-bedroom home 4 hours away from my parents and brother. Mom and dad found out and have blown up my phone with messages calling me a shitty sister,
it's a girl. I thought it was a guy.
Yeah, I thought it was a guy too. A shitty sister, a shit daughter, and a shit person overall. I'm going through with it, and we are currently packed and ready to go tomorrow. But I just have this feeling like it's the wrong thing, and I'm going to lose my parents.
It is.
Yes. Okay, look. I'm sure someone's going to say, she didn't volunteer for this. She didn't pick this. She didn't sign up for this. This is just something that she's been thrust into. But it's like, look, this is the terms for being a part of this family.
Yeah.
If you want to be a part of the family, that's what you got to do.
Right.
You can't be a part of the family and also live your own life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Their parents didn't sign up for this either.
Yeah. Everyone's got to pitch in.
If you want to be a part of the family. You
And
know what
also,
I mean?
like, there's like, the version of this with a good person would be like, oh man, like my brother has some special needs. Everyone helps take care of him. But I got this job offer and it's 4 hours away. Like, is it wrong of me to go take this opportunity if it's going to put me away from my family? A bad person is, I live 20 minutes away, but that's not far enough. And they want me to help take care of my disabled brother. So I'm moving 4 hours away explicitly to get away from them so I don't have to help my family.
And this is a very American thing because like we're all raised to like believe, like, live your own truth, follow your dreams, do whatever you want to do, leave your parents, go somewhere else, do what you want to do. But it's like, you can do that, but then do you maybe wonder why a lot of people are fucking miserable?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, and this is from someone who moved 8 hours away from my dad, but like that's what he wanted because he's raised on that shit too. But honestly, ideally, we would all be living close together. Like that is ideal for me. Like if you want to be a part, like, family is important to me. That's what's important to me. So that's
Rock,
what I
flag, and
value.
eagle.
What?
Rock, flag, and eagle. God, family, country.
I mean,
obviously. Obviously.
I mean, if people wonder why they feel lost and have no sense of direction, it's like, you've completely uprooted yourself and you don't want to be a part of your family. And hey, if your family is like really toxic and a bad situation, I don't think this is an example of that. I think it's just a family that's been dealt a shitty hand.
No. And like, so if this was phrased differently, if it was like, hey guys, I don't really know how to handle this. I have a special needs brother. The needs are overwhelming. My parents are relying on me more and more and more to take care of them. I think we maybe have to have the difficult conversation of if we need to put him in some sort of facility that they can take care of him full time. That's not what's happening. No. You're starting this with going, I had to give up the big room because my brother has special needs.
And look, I mean, I get it. Like, you know, like you were the only child once and now you've been completely overshadowed by this kid. Like,
get over it.
On some level. But yeah, it's just like, if you want to be a part of the family, this is it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, and you know, like there are people who like come out as gay or trans and are like removed from their family. But like that's a tragedy. Like, you know what I mean? Like that sucks.
Well, also like they have this completely backwards because it's not, they're like, oh, is it like, am I kind of a jerk for just completely trying to detach myself from this family so I don't have to do like chores and look after my brother? No. Like you're just you're looking at it from a completely selfish way.
Yeah,
I think, and sure, like I have no idea what it involves taking care of this kid. Then it should be like, hey guys, we need more help. We can't handle this. We're giving up our entire lives to take care of them. Like, yeah.
I mean, it's a terrible situation. I'm not saying it's not, but like this is, you know what I mean? This is a very American thing.
Yeah.
And I do think that's the source of a lot of pain in this country is people completely uprooting themselves from their family. And some people have to do that because, you know, they're gay and their family's conservative.
Or they want to do open mics.
But it's like, that's a tragedy.
Yeah.
It's tragic. I don't know, man. That's an interesting one.
I guess I've kind of forgot my point, but I kind of remember it again. It's like the idea that you're doing this and then you're like, well, I better go to the internet so everyone can tell me I'm not being a dickhead. It's like, if you want to do this, you have to accept that it's a dick move. Yeah. At the very, very least, this is a dick move.
I wouldn't even say a dick move. Well, yeah, I think it's a dick move. But at the very least, you are uprooting yourself from your family. That's what you're doing.
But also, like, for nothing. It's explicitly to not take care of this kid.
But like that's the thing. It's like these people are all reinforcing this. Like, oh, not the asshole.
What are the comments saying?
He isn't your responsibility. They need to get professional services. But it's like, look, man, not everyone has money coming out of their asshole to pay for professional services. Like, if you want to be a part of that family, it is your responsibility.
Wait. Sorry. The poster replied to that saying they are scared that they will abuse him as he is nonverbal and can't speak up, so they are really Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, the facility would abuse.
Yes, because I'm sure this kid's a nightmare.
Yeah,
but it's like that's the hand you've been dealt.
Yeah,
and if you want to be like. If you don't want to be a part of that family, fine. But like, that's what you're doing. It's just people want to like do something and act like that's not what they're doing.
Yeah.
But it's like, that is exactly what you're doing.
Right.
Be fucking for real with yourself.
Yeah. And especially where it's like, It'd be one thing if they were like, oh, like I have this thing that came up that requires me to go 4 hours away. Like you're going out of your way to move away to avoid this.
Yeah.
If you think this is too much for you and too much for your family, fine. But you can be 20 minutes away and say that. You don't need to go 4 hours away to have this difficult conversation. You just don't want to have this tough conversation.
And it's like, divide the labor differently, work together. But it's also like, I'm sure that these people are like exhausted and thought, hey, like, maybe
and listen, I have no idea what they have to deal with. I'm sure it's a lot. I'm sure it's a ton. I've never had to deal with that. I'm blessed to not have had to deal with that.
Yeah.
You don't get to do this and then be like, well, at least I wasn't an asshole at all.
Yeah.
You at the very least have to accept that you're being the asshole of the situation.
Will be like, good. Like, yes, queen.
Yeah.
Go for it. And it's just like, I mean, I don't know, man. That sucks. I'm sorry.
It does suck.
It does suck.
But you don't get to get out of like
life sucks and then you die.
You can't just move 4 hours away to avoid any conversation or any tough decision in it.
And
also like, who is this friend that's just like, I'll move 4 hours away so you can avoid your family? Sure.
Right.
What do I got going on?
I don't know, man. Hey, if you have to, avoid your family, but like I think you should not avoid your family. And we're at about an hour.
Hey,
could you even fucking believe it, dude?
A contractually obligated hour.
Obligated hour. We hit it. Do you have anything you want to plug?
I'll be doing Funhouse on May 8th. I will be less mean spirited there.
Hell yeah.
I'll be nice.
Hell yeah. And I'm gonna be at New Hope, PA this Friday.
Oh,
Next Stop Comedy.
Hell yeah.
At Havana. I think it's called
Cuba.
Riba! And that's confidently wrong. We love you. Thank you for listening.
Don't get captured.
Don't get mad at me.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Honestly, what I really wanted to say is that kid should